My video for April the 6th, 2018 is entitled Comments About War Pigs by Black Sabbath. A video on another subject was planned, but my son asked me to look at the lyrics of War Pigs. Well, I looked and listened. I will share my thoughts and feelings. In fact, I may read all the lyrics. It's a good thing, I'm convinced, to go back sometimes and reconsider our opinions. And that's what they are. None of us really know the truth on this planet of deception. We've all been deceived, even those of us who are convinced that we hold the real truth. Yes, that's a hard pill to swallow. Yet as I reflect on my own experience, I cannot help but realize how many times I've been forced to question my own presuppositions. One thing is certain to me. Those who run the world are liars and warmongers. Our innocence has been stolen, and we have been subjected to lifetimes of pain and suffering. I am still convinced that only by knowing the truth can we ever be truly free. And what is the truth? I am. No, I do not mean only me. For each of us is the truth. It's not a doctrine or ideology. It's a state of being here now in this and all present moments. I'm going to go ahead right at the very beginning. I printed out the words to the song. And so I'm just going to go ahead and read them, and then I'll be making my comments. Again, these are War Pig lyrics, and it's written by a band called Black Sabbath. Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction. Sorcerers of death's construction. In the fields, the bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Oh Lord, yeah. Politicians hide themselves away. They only started the war. Why should they go out to fight? They leave that role to the poor. Time will tell on their power minds, making war just for fun, treating people just like pawns in chess. Wait till their judgment day comes. Yeah. Now in darkness, world stops turning, ashes where the body's burning. No more war pigs have the power. Hand of God has struck the hour. Day of judgment, God is calling. On their knees, the war pigs crawling, begging mercy for their sins. Satan laughing spreads his wings. Oh Lord, yeah. Interesting lyrics. I don't think it's the politicians that are to blame, however. I do believe it's the money changers. It's always been the money changers. The money changers buy the politicians, and the politicians are simply deceived by money. But we've all been deceived by money. So it isn't just some elite class, it's all of us. Humanity has been deceived by money. Humanity has been deceived by religion. What is religion? Religion is that which binds us to ideas that can only keep us imprisoned. The biggest one is that we are sinners, that there's something intrinsically and inherently wrong with us the way we are, the way we were made. That's a lie. We were made perfect. And no, we didn't sin. That's another lie. We didn't sin. We were tricked. We were deceived. We fell for it. We were stupid. But we didn't do anything wrong in eating a tree, a fruit from a tree. That's insane to think that by eating a fruit that was supposedly forbidden, that would throw us into generations and even centuries and millennia of repeating, called reincarnation. All of this is lies. There is now, and yes, there is a continuum of now, because we do have a past that we've experienced, and we do have a future that we can yet hope for. But I want to get beyond hope. I've been hoping my whole life. And what does hope bring you? Nothing. It brings me nothing. Hope is not the answer. We have to find the truth. We have to stop the crazy game of deception that has been going on and on and on. When we do that, we'll stop the war. If enough of us wake up, who's going to fight the wars for these demons? Nobody. The only reason we fight is because we have to survive, and we think that money is the means of survival. No, money is the means of imprisonment, not survival. It's perpetual death. It's not even living. We are totally brainwashed. And that's what he says, a brainwashed masses. And I think he used that word. If he didn't, I'm using it now. And they are sorcerers. We've been tricked, folks. When are we going to wake up and see that we've been tricked? Now, it's interesting. When I listened to the video that my son sent me, it has, during the music interlude, it has guitar. Now, when I listen to the music, what do you think I hear? Yes, of course I hear the guitar, but I hear the drums because my son's a drummer, an excellent drummer. And that's what I hear. I hear the rhythm of the drums. It's the drums that set the tone of the music, that give us the dance, that put the dance in the music, if you will. It's the drums that do that. And we need to hear the beat of a different drummer. And I'm not talking about my son or some other famous drummer. Not that he's famous. Locally, he's well known, but he's not famous. But we need to listen and begin to hear the beat of the drummer that's within us. It's a still small voice. It's not one that can be easily heard. We need to take time to spend time in the quiet and focus on what's inside of us and ask ourselves the question, who am I? What am I doing here? What's the meaning of all this? The hard questions, they're the ones we need to be asking. Because if we don't ask the real questions, we'll never get the real answers. We are all, each of us, more than we can even imagine in our present mindset. So somehow we need to be able to get out of that present mindset. Now, some people do that by hallucinogenic drugs, and I don't consider anything natural to be a drug. Drug is something that's artificially created to me. But be that as it may, we do need to get beyond our current points of view, and we need to get to the place where we know who we are and that we love ourselves enough, because then we can love others. We can't do that until we first love ourselves, but we can't love ourselves if we believe we're sinners in need of some kind of external savior. The savior is within us. The kingdom of heaven is within us. Always has been, always will be. It's within us. Can we manifest it in the world in which we live? If we don't, we're doomed. Thank you for listening, and namaste.